Imagine our sun, a constant life-sustaining force in our solar system, erupting in a spectacular explosion. A supernova, brighter and more powerful than anything humanity could comprehend. What would this mean for Earth and the rest of the solar system? In this video, we'll explore the science of supernovas and dive into the chilling possibilities of what could happen if our sun were to explode. To start, let's break down what a supernova actually is. A supernova occurs when a star reaches the end of its life and undergoes a colossal explosion. These explosions release vast amounts of energy, sometimes outshining an entire galaxy for a brief moment. There are two primary types of supernovas. Type 1, which happens when a white dwarf star in a binary system collects too much material from its companion star, reaching a critical mass and detonating. Type 2, which is the result of a massive star, at least 8 times the size of our Sun, collapsing under its own gravity. Now, here's the catch. The Sun isn't massive enough to naturally end its life as a supernova. Instead, it's destined to transition into a red giant before shrinking into a white dwarf. However, for the sake of speculation, let's imagine the impossible. What if the Sun defied its destiny and went supernova? If the Sun were to explode, the immediate effects would be catastrophic. The sheer force of the explosion would release energy equivalent to 10 billion years of the Sun's output, all at once. The first thing we'd notice is an overwhelmingly bright flash of light. Within moments, a blast of intense gamma rays would reach Earth. This radiation would obliterate the ozone layer, exposing the surface to deadly levels of ultraviolet light. The explosion itself would vaporize Mercury and Venus instantly. Earth, although farther away, wouldn't fare much better. The heat and radiation would strip away the atmosphere, boiling the oceans and incinerating everything on the planet's surface. Beyond the immediate destruction, the Sun's supernova would lead to another crisis, the collapse of its gravitational pull. The Sun's gravity holds the solar system together. Without it, the planets would drift aimlessly into space, becoming rogue celestial bodies. What remains of the Sun would likely be a neutron star, a dense, rapidly spinning core, or, in a less likely scenario, a black hole. Either way, the solar system as we know it would be gone. If by some miracle Earth survived the initial blast, it wouldn't escape the long-term consequences. Without the Sun's light and heat, Earth would quickly freeze. The surface temperature would plummet to hundreds of degrees below zero, freezing the oceans and turning the planet into a frozen wasteland. Even geothermal heat from Earth's core wouldn't be enough to sustain life. Over time, any remaining atmosphere would dissipate, leaving Earth as a barren, lifeless rock adrift in the void. Fortunately, this catastrophic scenario is purely hypothetical. Our Sun doesn't have enough mass to explode as a supernova. Instead, it will follow a predictable life cycle, expanding into a red giant in about 5 billion years before settling into a white dwarf phase. Supernovas are a natural part of the universe, but they're events reserved for much larger stars. The Sun's smaller mass means it will fade out quietly without the drama of a supernova. Although supernovas are destructive, they're also essential for life as we know it. These explosions create and distribute heavy elements like iron, gold, and uranium throughout the universe. In fact, the atoms in our bodies were forged in the hearts of stars that exploded billions of years ago. Supernovas are both creators and destroyers, shaping galaxies and driving the evolution of the cosmos. While the Sun going supernova is an impossible scenario, thinking about such events puts our existence into perspective. It reminds us of the delicate balance that sustains life on Earth and how the forces of the universe, though vast and uncontrollable, are deeply interconnected with our own origins. Thank you for joining us on this cosmic journey. If you enjoyed exploring the what-ifs of the universe, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more fascinating content. Until next time, stay curious and keep looking up.